Part 1. How SAP SD actually works. Simple and real explanation. Let me explain SAP SD in the simplest way possible. SAP SD is not about clicking transactions. It's about how a real company sells something and gets paid. When a customer says, "I want to buy this product," SAP SD takes control of the entire process. From that moment, SAP needs to answer just three simple questions. What is the customer buying? How will it be delivered? How will the company get paid? That's it. Everything in SAP SD exists to answer these three questions. The real SAP SD flow. In almost every company, SAP SD works like this. First, you create a sales order. This is where SAP understands the customer request. Then, if the product needs to be shipped, SAP creates a delivery. After the product is delivered, SAP creates a billing document. And finally, the system posts everything to finance. So the full flow is sales order, delivery, billing, finance. Very simple, but extremely powerful. Why the sales order is so important. The sales order is where SAP makes most decisions. At this step, SAP decides price, availability, delivery relevance, tax, credit control. If something goes wrong here, everything after that breaks. No delivery, no billing, no revenue. How SD connects to other modules. When delivery happens, SAP SD talks to MM to reduce stock. When billing happens, SAP SD talks to FI to post revenue and customer receivables. That's why SD is always in the middle. It connects sales, logistics, and finance. Why you should care. Most SAP problems are not system bugs. They are process misunderstandings. If you understand this flow, SAP SD suddenly becomes logical instead of confusing. The next part, we'll zoom into the sales order and see what actually happens when you create one. Part 2. What really happens. Inside a sales order. Now let's zoom in on the sales order because this is where most people get confused. When you create a sales order in SAP, you're not just entering data, you're actually telling SAP how the business should run for this customer. At this moment, SAP starts asking questions in the background. First, who is the customer? SAP looks at the customer master and checks. Is this customer allowed to buy? Which price list applies? Which taxes apply? Is there a credit limit? So even before products are checked, SAP already understands who it's dealing with. Second, what is being sold? When you enter a material, SAP decides, is this a physical product or a service? Should it be delivered? Should it be billed later or immediately? Is pricing required or not? This is controlled by item categories, which define the behavior of each line in the order. You don't usually see this logic, but it controls everything. Third, is the product available? SAP then checks availability. This is called ATP, available to promise. SAP asks, do we have stock? If not, when can we deliver? This step connects SD with MM and PP. Fourth, how much will the customer pay? Pricing happens automatically. SAP determines base price, discounts, taxes, freight, if applicable. All of this happens instantly when you enter the item. Why this step is critical. The sales order is where SAP locks the business logic. If something is wrong here, delivery might never happen, billing might fail, revenue might not post correctly. That's why experienced consultants always say, if the sales order is correct, everything else works. Big picture reminder. So inside one simple screen, SAP is actually handling sales logic, logistics logic, finance logic, and the user only sees a form. In the next part, we'll look at delivery and see how SAP moves from sales to logistics. Part 3. From sales order to delivery, how logistics starts. Now let's move to the next step. Delivery. This is where SAP SD stops being just a sales tool and starts working with real logistics. But here's an important point many people miss. Not every sales order creates a delivery. SAP first checks one simple thing. Is this item delivery relevant or not? When does SAP create a delivery? If the item is a physical product, delivery relevant, available or planned to be available, then SAP allows you to create a delivery document. If it's a service or a text item, there is no delivery at all, so the system already separates. What needs to be shipped? What does not? What happens in the delivery document? The delivery is where logistics takes over. Here, SAP handles picking, which items to take from the warehouse, packing, shipping details, goods issue. This is also the moment when stock is reduced. So at delivery level, SAP SD is directly talking to SAP MM. Goods issue, the key moment. When goods issue is posted, something very important happens. Inventory goes down. The system confirms the product has left the warehouse. SAP records the actual movement of goods. From a business point of view, this means the company has fulfilled its promise. Why delivery is so important. If delivery doesn't work, billing cannot happen. Revenue cannot be posted. The process is stuck. That's why many SD issues are actually delivery issues, not sales order issues. Simple way to remember. This step, think of it like this. Sales order equals promise, delivery equals action. SAP only allows billing after action has happened, or at least after it's logically completed. In the next part, we'll see how SAP turns this delivery into money by creating the billing document. Part 4. Billing. How SAP turns sales into revenue. Now comes the most important moment for the company. Billing. Up until now, SAP was tracking promises and physical movements. With billing, SAP finally turns everything into money. Once the delivery is completed, or sometimes directly from the sales order, SAP allows you to create a billing document. What is billing in simple terms? Billing is where SAP creates the customer invoice, the revenue posting, the accounting document. This is the point where sales officially become income. How does SAP know when to bill? SAP doesn't bill randomly. It checks a few basic things. Has the delivery been completed? Is the item billing relevant? Is the process order-based or delivery-based? If all checks are fine, billing is allowed. What happens? During billing, when you create the billing document, SAP calculates the final price, applies taxes, posts revenue, creates customer receivables. At this moment, SAP SD talks directly to FI. The sales process is now officially part of accounting. Why billing issues are so common. Many people think billing problems are FI problems. Most of the time, they are not. They usually come from wrong item category, missing delivery, incorrect billing relevance, broken document flow. That's why good SD consultants always check the process, not just the billing screen. Simple way to remember. This step sales order equals agreement delivery equals fulfillment. Billing equals payment request. If agreement and fulfillment are correct, billing works smoothly. In the next part, we'll connect everything together and see the full end-to-end flow from start to finish. Part 5. End-to-end flow, putting everything together. Now let's put everything together and see the full SAP SD flow in one simple picture. At the beginning, there is always a customer request. The customer wants to buy something. Step 1. Sales order. This is where SAP understands the business intent. SAP decides what is being sold, to whom, at what price, when it can be delivered. If the sales order is correct, the rest of the process flows smoothly. Step 2. Delivery. If the product is physical and delivery relevant, SAP creates a delivery. Here, goods are picked. Stock is reduced. The product leaves the warehouse. This is where sales meets logistics. Step 3. Billing after delivery, or sometimes directly from the order. SAP creates the billing document. Now, revenue is posted. Taxes are calculated. Customer receivables are created. This is where sales meets finance. Step 4. Finance. Once billing is done, the process officially becomes part of accounting. From SAP's point of view, the company has sold, delivered, and earned money. The full flow in one-line sales order. Delivery, billing, finance. That's SAP SD. Not complicated, just structured. Final thought. Most SAP SD problems happen when people don't see this full picture. They focus on screens, transactions, or error messages, but SAP always follows the process. If you understand the flow, SAP SD stops feeling complex and starts making sense. If this video helped you understand how SAP SD really works, make sure to like the video and subscribe to SAP i-Fi Academy. In the next videos, we'll go deeper into real SD topics like pricing, partner determination, and common project issues. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.